Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Student, this is October 2020, okay, and variant 12 and paper 1. We're going to start now, so get ready. Question number 1 is saying the coefficient of x to power 3 in this expansion is equals to 20. So short story, I repeat, coefficient of x to power 3 is equals to 20. So it means 1 plus kx as it is. And here I'm going to expand it. And all of you know, if we have a 1, basically formula what? You know is 5c0. Okay, 1 minute, let me start a little back because maybe it will go long. 5c0, 2 brackets. Then I write 5c1, then 2 brackets. Then 5c2, again 2 brackets. And 5c3, I have to go as well, and 2 brackets. Now, this 1 is coming in each first bracket. You know it very well. 1, 1, 1, and 1. And negative 2x, don't some student put only 2. No, you have to plug in negative 2x. Negative 2x. Because some student by mistake, they miss the minus sign. Okay, 5 and 0 subtract, right? 5 minus 0. And this 0 goes directly here. So 5 minus 1, you got a 4 and 1 here. 5 and 2 subtract, you got a 3, and this 2 directly come here. And 5 and 3 subtract, we got a 2, and this has come 3 directly. Now, students, I am going to complete it. What is here? 5c0 is 1. So 1 to power any number is 1, and something to power 0 is 1. 5c1 is 5, you know it very well, student, and 1 to any power is 1. And I get negative 2x here. And wait a minute, this is okay. This I take it a break. Okay, 5 times 2 and 1 to power any number remain as it is. 5c2 is 10 and 1 to any power is 1. And power of this square, so negative 2 square give you 4 and x square. And 5c3 is also 10. So 5c3 is also 10. Okay, yeah. So 5c3, so 10. And 1 to power 2 is 1. And this is cube, you know, negative 2 to power 3 give you negative 8. And x to power cube give you x to power 3. And I hope so you got a point very clear. Now proceed on next step. 1, this is a plus into minus, minus 5 2s are 10x. Lot of algebra here. And 4 10s are 40, x to power 2. And negative 10 into 8, negative 80, x to power 3. I hope so clear, dot, dot, dot. And I'm looking for, because x cube terms, so I will not waste my time just writing here terms involving x to power 3. So naturally, you know it, 1 multiply over the last term, I will get x to power 3, which is becoming 1 into negative 80. I'm getting negative 80 x to power 3. And x time to x square give x cube. So this term multiply with this give you x to power 3. So I get a negative 40, sorry, plus 40k x to power 3. How come? Plus into plus plus, 40 into k, 40k, x square into x become x cube. I done step by step. According to situation, as he mentioned, as coefficient of x to power 3 is equal to 20, 20. So I will leave x cubes and I take the coefficients and put equals to 20. So let's start. Negative 80 come from here, plus 40k come from here, equals to 20. This 80 goes on the right hand side, and I got 20 plus 80 become 100. and 40k comes here. So in short story, this zeros will divide it there, and when it divided 100 divided by 40, it is given 2.5 or k or 5 by 2 or 5 divided by 2. So I hope so this part is clear. And k he was asking us, and we have done first question. Let's go for question number 2. So question number 2 is, in this question number 2, what he's saying here, that first term, second and third term in geometric progression are this, this, and this. And basically what criteria, I always give an idea like this: 2 times 2, 3, you got a 6, into 3, you got 18. So these numbers are in GP, geometric progression. And first look at here, third term, I'm keeping it up, divided by second term, keep it down. And second term, keep it up, divided by first. Look at here, both answers are same. It means, can I say, so what is rule, student? Third term divided by second term is same answer, second term by first term. So I'm writing formula. So third term divided by second term, and second term divided by first term. So third term is this. Second term is negative 2p. Again, negative 2p, and first term is 2p plus 6. And what a question he's asking, p is positive, he mentions, and sum of infinity is my target. First of all, I have to find first term and common ratio, then I can apply. So cross multiply, it multiplies there and it multiplies there. So 2p square plus 4p and plus 6p and plus 12 equal to 4p to power 2. So this comes here, or I think so this goes there. 2p to power 2. There's a 10p goes there, become negative 10p. This 12p goes there, negative 12. Divide by 2, and you know, if you write 0 here or write 0, no effect will come. And same time I'm dividing by 2 also. So 2 5s are and 2 6 are. Factorization, and 6 1 is 6 and 3 to the, or apply quadratic formula. And I think so, p square minus 6p plus 1p and minus 6 is equal to 0. I take common out, p minus 6 and plus 1 common, p minus 6. And I get here p minus 6 and p plus 1 equals to 0. I got two answers, negative 1 and positive 6. This negative ignore, because he said it is not possible. He said, look at here, stop, positive value. So I'm putting p positive values here. So when I plug in this 6 value in this equation, so 6. So 6 I'm putting here, and 6 I'm putting here, and no need to put in third. I put 6 here and put 6 here. So what I'm getting here, 6, 2, 0, 12 plus 6, 18 terms to, and negative 12. So these two values I'm getting here, I take it below. I hope so you got my point. So first, this is called first term T1, this is called second term T2. And now you know it very well, students. So first term is 18, so A is equals to 18. And how to get common ratio, all of you know, R equal to T2 divided by T1. So negative 12 by negative 12 by 18. And R is coming 6 2s and 6 3s. So R is coming with me negative 2 by 3. And now I'm, and A value I have already, I put in boxes. This is A value, this is R value. And now I'm finding sum of infinity. Formula is very clear, A over 1 minus R. A value 18, I plug in here, and R value is negative 2 by 3. If I type in calculator, students, I'm getting answer 3, 5, and that's becoming 10.5, 10.8, sorry. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. This point is also clear, and let's go for question number next. Next question is saying equation of curve is given by him. And he say that m is a constant An equation of line is given by him. So in one curve is given and one line is given. Find set of show that all values of M line intersect at 2 points. You remember, students, it means whenever 2 points come, so situation is B squared minus 4 is C, bigger than 0. It means this become positive answer. Because here we have to show, whenever showing part come, we have to show this answer positive. If I prove it, this answer is positive coming, so I can say that it is intersecting at 2 points. So step number one, all of you know what is the technique number one, y equal to y. Step number two, find a value, b value, c value, and apply formula. But is that formula? B square minus 4ac. But there, this time I will not say less or more, I just find it. Let's start. This y value I'm going to plug in there, or short story y equal to y, same thing, substituting technique. I'm putting it here, or the whole thing I'm putting it here. So I think clear. So 2x square plus m times 2x plus 1 equal to 6x plus 4. So this and this put equal to right. So bring it here. So I get a 2x square plus 2mx plus m minus 6x minus 4 equal to 0. Now, how many x's? 2 x's are there. Take common out. If I talk common out, so I got 2m minus 6 and x outside. Let me recheck. It is okay. M and 2mx, all correct. Okay. And these two values I copy, it means plus m minus 4 equals to 0. Okay. And afterwards, what is the rule we have? I'm going to apply correct here. What is a value? A value is very clear too. B value is 2m minus 6. I suggest as a teacher, please write this value. Otherwise, sometime chance of mistake. Now I don't know it is a what is a value of B or C. I have to find it. So I can't use less or more or equal. No, I will find it. So let's start. B is 2m minus 6 whole square and minus 4 AC. A is 2, C is m minus 4. Repeat. This B come from here, this A come from here, and C come from here. So I'm going to complete it now. All of you know expanding square. All of you know first term square, negative 2 into first term, second term plus second term square. If you don't like this squaring identity, write 2 times multiply, no problem, as you wish. 2m come in first bracket and second bracket. So this 6 comes in second and third. Don't write minus 6. And 4 2s are 8. 8 times 2m minus 8m. And 8 4s are 32. So I get a plus 32. I think up till here, okay. 4m square, and I'm getting 2 to the 4, 4, 6 are 24m, and plus 36 and minus 8m and plus 32. All right, afterwards, 4m's to power 2. And this is very clear, minus 8 minus 3 become minus 32m. 36 and 32, it becomes 68. Now I have to prove it that because this answer must be positive, but how to convince the examiner? So I think so all are divisible by, let me check. Yeah, all are 4 common out. I can do 2 choices are there. I can go for completing square or I can factorize. I think factorization may be possible, I'm not sure about it. I think maybe not possible. Okay, so do it here, completing square form. Completing square form will help us. Okay, you know it very well how to completing square form, students. That is why its marks are 5 marks. So what is technique of completing square? Where I'm going for completing square. I will tell you later on why I'm going for completing square criteria. So first rule number 1, 4 common out. All of you know what is rule number 1. So common from first and 4, 8s are 32. So I'm writing 8. And for your knowledge, 68 you keep inside or keep outside, no issue at all. M square copy, 8m copy, and 68 copy. What is half of 8? I'm writing on the top, half of 8. It becoming 4. Half of 8 becoming 4. And 4, take a square of this number, 4 square. And 4 square, add and subtract. So look at here, student, 4 square, add and subtract. And I'm going to completing square now. This 4 as it is. These 3 terms will combine and m come from here, 4 come from here, and sign come from here. Negative, so negative. So m minus 4 whole square. Whereas this negative 16, negative 16, I can write it here. Now I'm going to close my question. So 4 multiply here and 4 multiply there. So what happens to 4 times to m minus 4 whole square, and 4 is 16 becomes 64. And this answer coming this one as it is, and here I'm writing finally these to solve. I got a plus 4. Now you student, very clear sense. If you keep it, look, I show some test some numbers. If I keep negative here, look, I show you. Negative 2, even I put 0 here, 0 in the place of m. So this is giving you what? Power 2, it give you plus 16, and this answer become positive. 100% clear. Okay, if I put it any other number, for example, student, I plug in I plug in minus 2. Suppose, okay, this I got a this, we got a minus 6 square. Again, this my power 2 will make it positive 36. So 4 times 2, 36 plus 4. It means short story. Can I say due to the power 2 on the top? Because logically, you know that whenever power 2 is there on the top, even negative value come in the middle, the answer will come positive. So you can say a sentence for any value of m b square minus 4ac bigger than 0, or say positive. First you say positive. So b square minus 4ac bigger than 0. Hence proved. What proved? Because he was asking proof that they intersect at 2 distinct points. So I think we can say hence they intersect 2 points. So line and curve intersect 2 points. So they intersect at 2 points. They intersect at 2 distinct points. I hope so. The point is very, very clear, and the concept of question number 3 is also clear. Question number 4 we have. This question is very interesting we have, but first of all, I will give you a basic idea. You know, for example, students, so there's a 1. Next term is, let's say, is after adding 3, I got a 4. Next term, I got add 3, I got a 7. Next, I'm getting 3, I'm getting 10. So this is called arithmetic progression. You understand? I hope so. Okay. And very interesting part, I'm going to tell a formula. Then inshallah, you'll understand this part easily. Whenever this sum comes, that is the reason only. If I say that, what is sum of the 1 term? So it's called S1 is equal to 1. What is called sum of 2 terms? So sum of 2 terms means 4 plus 1 give you 5. I hope so clear. What is sum of 3 terms? So 7 plus 4, 11 plus 1, 12. I believe you're understanding what I am saying. Repeat again. So sum of the 1 term is remain 1. Sum of 2 terms is giving 5. Sum of 3 terms giving 12. Okay, very interesting part I'm going to discuss now. If I'm looking for first term, we have a formula. Okay, let's say formula is what? And sorry for that. I think, okay, let's start. What is the formula for T2? Very interesting. T2. Formula is S2 minus S1. This number always same, and this number always 1 less. This is a formula. I can prove it. I can prove it how? Look at here. What is second term, students? Second term is 4. Keep your eye here. Keep your eye here. Second term is 4. Okay, like it. So what is sum of the 2 terms? Sum of 2 terms is 5. I'm putting 5 here. Sum of the 1 term is what? 1. If I subtract them and check it, 5 minus 1, 4, match. So it means I proved that second term is 4. Okay, hold on. So for same approach, if I find it, what is third term? Formula what? S3 minus S2. Because this number always same and this number always 1 less than that. Okay. What is a third term? How to get third term? S3 is what, student? 12. 12. S2 is what? 5. And if I subtract them, so Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I got a 7, and which is a third term. And check it, third term match. So it means you got a formula. What formula coming? If I'm looking for first term, so formula is S1 minus S0. Second term, S2 minus S1. Because I hope so it is very clear. Let's start. So what the question he's asking here? So first of all, we have to go for first term and second term. Okay, first term and common difference. Sorry. So S1 is what, or S0 is what, student? put 0 and put 0. I hope so you're understanding what I am saying. Okay, what is S1? Put 1, put 1. I'm getting here 1 square plus 4 times to 1. I get a 5. What is S2, students? So put 2, put 2. So I got 2 square and 4 times to 2. And I got an 8. 8 plus 4, 8 plus 4 become 12. Now I'm looking for what is the first term? How to get first term? S1 minus S0. So S1 is 5 and S0 is 0. So T1 is becoming 5 minus 0. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. First term is 5. And how to get second term? So S2 minus S3. S2 is 12. S3 is 5. If you subtract them, I believe you're understanding what is going on. I got second term is 7. Now, what is a common difference formula? Common difference formula, second term minus first term. So 7 minus 5, I get 2. So Mabruk, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so up till here, the plan is very, very clear. So we got a we got a first term 5. So this is called first term. T1 is called first term. And we got common difference 2. So 2 parts we have done it. Now I can go for easily for the next plan. And what is the next plan? He's asking that kth term of the progression is at 200. Repeat, kth term of the progression is greater than 200. Okay. So let's say nth term of the progression is bigger than 200. So we have a formula. What is the formula we have? Find out the smallest value of k. So I think we can approach easily the term formula. What is term formula? Because he talk about term, not sum. Make sure. So term formula, you know, for arithmetic progression is Tn. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This formula for term. According to plan, what he said, term, kth term. If I say kth term, so put every n by k. So this is called kth term. And same time, I'm putting 1 also 5. So I'm putting this 5. And k comes here. I got k minus 1. And common difference is 2. So I believe it is okay. And what he said the k term is greater than 200. Greater than 200. So can I say tk is bigger than 200? Correct? Same thing. So this whole thing will come here. So 5 plus k minus 1 into 2 bigger than 200. So this 5 go and subtract from there. I got k minus 1 into 2 and 195. This 2 will divide. So 2 will divide. I get 192 over 2. And this 1 will add and 1 will add. So I will get what? 192 by 2 plus 1. And now I'm in typing in calculator. So let's see what answer turned to be. 192 divided by 2 and plus 1. My answer is coming from here is k value is bigger than bigger than 97. Wait a minute, let me recheck. Is any mistake? I have done it. First term is 2 and first term is 5. Common difference is 2, correct? And he's saying A is, I kept 5. Common difference 2, correct? A plus n minus 1 into t, all correct. And common this term is bigger than this one. So I think here no confusion at all. Oh, sorry, the mistake from me. This is a 5, not 2. So this mistake, I should make correction. Okay. So this is becoming 195, 195. Let's type again. 195 divided by 2 and this one. So I got 98.5. If I draw a number line, students, I believe understanding, inshallah. 98.5, and he said bigger. Bigger means here. Here you have a 98, here you have a 99, after 99 you have 100. So which number is coming the after 98.5? Which bigger number coming whole number? Because you know term number cannot be in decimal for sure. So the first number coming after 88.5 is 99. Don't say 100 because that's bigger than that. So n is equals to kth term. So kth term become 99. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe you got the point very, very clear. And let's go for the next question, number 5. And question number 5 says what? First of all, he's saying plug in 7 in G and plug in G. So first of all, job number 1. So I copy G as it is. Yes, I copied, done. I empty space on both sides. How many x's? Empty spaces. Done. So I plug in 5 here, plug in 5 here. Oh, sorry, not 5, 7. You're given 7 here. So 7 here and 7 here. So I got g of 7 is equal to what, students? So I got a 8, I got a half. So this is the first part is coming half. So this is clear because 8, 4 by 8 is half. Now half job is over. And our whole thing plug in f. So I'm copying f of x, students. F of x is this. So 4x minus 2. And empty space both sides, students. For your knowledge, this G7 will go here and half will go here. So G of 7 and half. So short story, I can tell you here F G of 7 and here I got 2, 2 minus 2 becomes 0. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I hope so you got idea very, very clear. Second question is asking F inverse, G inverse. So I will find both inverses and put them equal to forget X values. So I'm finding both separate. So let's start. I hope so this is not a hard job for you. Okay. Yes, I copied both function and now I'm starting F inverse. So let's start. First of all, function remove name and write Y. Y here and Y here. Job number 1 done. Job number 2, try to make X subject. So 2 will go there and this 4 will divide. I got X. Side changes or interchange. So X become left side and Y plus 2 by 4 right hand side. Interchange. X become Y and Y become X. And this is called inverse of function. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe you're not getting any issue up till here. Now what is story here? So same story, I will multiply here and my first target is what? Make X subject. So this Y will go there. And this Y will divide and I got X subject. Interchanging X become Y and Y become X. And this is called G inverse of X, so 4 minus X over X. According to situation, let's go for the next part. So we have to go for both inverses. I got it. And now I'm going to solve. And solving means what? Put them equals to each other. So X plus 2 over 4 is equals to 4 minus X over X. Cross multiply X square plus 2X equal to 16 minus 4X. So bring it here. I think, okay. Now I can go factorization. So 16, A to the 16. A to the, wait a minute, 16, no. So this is a 16, no, it's not working here. So wait a minute, A to, I think, okay. Plus 8 and minus 2, correct, it's working. So X common, I got X plus 8 and I got negative 2 common, X plus 8. Okay. X plus 8, X minus 2 is equal to 0. So I got X minus 8 and X is equal to plus 2. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe the idea is very, very clear. Question is over. Let's go for next. Yes, students, question number 6 now. What is method to complete this question? So because we know that tan is sine over cos. So I will take LCM here. But first of all, I will plug in sine over cos. But here, no need because here sine only, no tan is there. So what is LCM here coming? Some students take LCM cos square. No, like 5 by 2 plus 7 over 2. LCM coming 2 and 5 plus 7 copy. So 2 means don't say 4. So some students take cos square LCM. This is mistake. So don't take cos square. No, wrong. Only cos. And they match. So upper part copy. Like I have done it here. Now what is here? LCM student is a very, very clear sine LCM. I got this sign multiply with a 1 plus sign. You know, some student I have seen 2 plus 5, for example, this. So there's some student by mistake, they copy correctly 5, but they copy by mistake here plus 3, wrong. You have to multiply this 2 with that 3. So this is an important thing. That is why sine time to 1 give you sign. So don't do this mistake. Anyway, come back. So this multiply with that and up with the up. So down with the down. So it means I can say here down I got cos x into sin x. And down, student, what's rule? A plus B into A minus B. What is the answer come in this option? If first term same, second term same, and sign opposite in the middle. Square of A and square of B. But if you multiply, student, not wrong even. Not wrong. It will take time only. Okay? Not wrong. But I do other way. Square of 1 minus square of sine. This give you 1 minus sine square. And down part, I have cos into sine. And what is 1 minus sine square? Because, basically sine square plus cos square is what? 1. If I bring sine square on the other end, become 1 minus sine square equal to what? Cos square. So I'm replacing here cos square. And denominator we have cos and sine together. And this cos will cancel power. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, cos left and sine left. And ultimately it becomes, 1 by 10. So what is technique now? A very interesting part I'm going to teach now. 3 by 2. If I bring this t, look at this, students, it's very interesting. If I want to bring 3 down, it will not go down with 2. No, it will go in denominator of 2. It's a very interesting. And you type in calculator this one, you will get 3 by 2 for sure. So it means the same story here. If I have a cos here, look at here, students, cos here, and down sine here. If I say, please bring cos and down here, so cos will go where? Under sine. So 1 over sine over cos. And which is equal to 10, it's very well, students. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, proved. So I hope so you got the idea very well. But this part, how to do, students, we have to use the first part. And mostly whenever the hence word use, hence. Okay. So look at here. This first is totally equal to this one I proved just now. So it means I can remove left hand side and replace it. And what is that? Replace this here. So I'm writing 1 over 10x equals to 2 10 square x. 10 multiplies there, cross multiply 2 10 cube x. Switch the sides, I get 10 cube is equals to, 10 cube x to 2 10 is equal to 1 and 2 will go down. So short story, I'm saving my time. I got 1 over 2. Okay, take cube root. So I got what, students, here? Cube root. So 10x is equals to 1 over 2 cube root. Cube root of full or cube root of 2. Same thing. Now, students, I will go for cast property. Cast, C-A-S-T, cast. 10 is positive where? All of you know 10 is positive. Can make it 10 only. 10 is positive in first quadrant and third, and negative in this and this. I think you got my point. Cast property. So I will make 2 lines here. But keep your eye. Oh, this is 180 degree. It means I can't go 180 cross. So this is out of range. So it means I will make a cross for examiner, but this is answer, this is answer. This is my answer, but this is out of range. I just want to write out. Reason crossing 180 degree. So that is why I will find only tan inverse of that, and it will give me answer like this. And hold on, I will type in calculator. And just a minute. And when you type in calculator, so it is this is the answer is typing in calculator is coming 38.4 degree, and no need to subtract. This is my direct answer. So I hope so. The point is very, very clear. So next question, we have number 7 here. Question number 7 says what? A point lies on the curve. Okay, it is given that f dash. So student, first of all, I tell you, whenever we differentiate, we get what? F dash of x. This is called differentiation. Okay, and whenever okay, there's other part. It means we have already differentiated done. Okay, this is differentiation done already. Okay, and 1 point lies on the curve is mentioned already. The point move along the curve. So let's say, example I take. This is this is a curve. So let's take it as curve, and the point is here. Okay, all right. 0.47 is here lies. So he's saying, as you know it very well, when I move along the on the curve moving, for example, so x is changing and y is changing. Both are changing. Okay, it's called rate of change of x. And okay, so he's saying the point move along the curve such that x coordinate is increasing at a constant rate 0. So dx by dt is given by him 0.12. I repeat my words because rate always means d over dt. So rate means d over dt of x is 0.12 is given by him. Increasing mean positive. You write plus sign here or you don't write, no problem. But in case of decreasing, I must put minus sign, make sure. Okay. So find the rate of increase of y. So what is asking dy over dt is my question when x is 4. So step number one, what is the basic criteria we always use for this is called chain rule. By chain rule. Okay. So by chain rule, always start from where? What is my target? So write it there first of all. dy over dt. I will write two fractions always. This write in the first numerator. Okay, I repeat again. This write in a first numerator. This write under second denominator. And what is coming here and here? Third variable. In the whole question, three variables: x, y, and t. I use yt already. What left? X. So x will come up and down. Look, I show you dx here, dx here. Now question comes. This is given by him. This is I need it. Okay, how to find it? For your knowledge, I'm going to find it here because luckily I have derivative already given by him. For your knowledge, f dash of x is also called dy over dx. So it means short story. I'm not writing f dash. I'm writing derivative, so you can understand. So dy over dx we have already, and 6x to power have I bring in denominator, and 4 over x to power 3 by 2. Look at here, students. Both powers are negative. I brought in denominator and both power become positive. Now I'm plugging this x4 as he said, 4 here, 4 here. And then I will type in calculator. So when I type 4 here, 4 to power half and 4 to power 3 by 2. Okay, students. So let me type 6 divided by 2 and 4 divided by 8 because 4 by 3 by 2 is giving 8 and this is giving you 2. So this is, you can check by calculator, and my answer is coming from here is 2.5. So it means this is coming 2.5. 2.5 is 5 by 2, same thing. So 2.5. This value will go here. And I believe you got my point. 25 into, and dx over dt is 0.12. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. If I multiply with a 0.12, so my answer is coming 0.3, which is and what is units? Units per second. Units per second. dy over dt. And I believe you got the point very, very clear. And now he asking a question of curve. Do you know, students, whenever we differentiate the function, we get a dash. If I want to go backwards, only one choice, integration. All of you know it. So it means and plus c. So I will integrate this one, and naturally, you know, f dash of x, when you integrate, I get directly fx. So I'm copying this function here. So it is a 4x to, sorry, not 4, 6. 6x to power negative half. I'm just copying question first. Now I'm integrating, and students, you know it very well. When I integrate left side, I will get directly f of x. If you're confused by fx, you can write y directly, so no issue at all. Okay, I'm getting f of x. Okay, I'm writing y for your sake of understanding. So increase the power by 1, so I got a half by half. Increase the power by 1, I got a negative half by negative half. And plus c. Simplify before to put it. So this two will go up because I taught many times in fraction. So it flips. I get 12 root of x. And this minus into minus plus, this 2 goes up, I got an 8. And this goes down, become positive half, is called root of x. So I hope so clear. Now I use this point which given by him 4, 7, because he said 4, 7 lies on it. So I 4 7. So put okay. So now I'm going to put the values, and inshallah I will get my answer in no time, inshallah. So I'm putting 7 in the place of y, and 4 root of 4 giving it 2. So 2 into 24, 12 2s are 24. And when I put here, so got 2, so 4 by 2 got a 4. So this is a 7 minus 28. And C becomes negative 21. And put back in equation where? Here. Or better here, because simplest form. So I'm putting finally y is equals to, or you can say f of x again back, no issue at all. F of x is equals to 12 root of x plus 8 over root of x and minus 21. And I believe the point is very, very clear. Okay, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And now I'm going for question number 8. Question number 8, what we have expressed the shaded area in terms of r theta. Very interesting. So let's see what is the plan of action. So full bigger shape, can I say plan? Big shape area minus sector area. Exactly. So can I say shaded area plan is, first of all, make a plan always. So shaded area, I can say triangle area minus sector area. And I believe you're understanding. Sector is r and theta r. But triangle is very interesting. Whenever apply triangle area, students, we always apply two options are there: half into base into height, or second half into AB sine theta. But in this option, theta always come in the middle. For example, this is radius, this is a radius. You are bound to find this angle. Otherwise, question become wrong. You can't find it. So how to get this theta? For your knowledge, as he mentioned, this radius and radius equal. Can I say these two sides are equal? Exactly. So in the front of this theta is equal. So I can say immediately this theta. And how to get third angle, students, is a piece of cake. So how to get angle B? Angle B equal to 180 minus both, or don't say 180 because radian. And please convert your calculator in radian mode. So say pi, because 180 is actually pi. So pi minus 2 theta, because theta and theta. So it's coming 2 theta. So it means this is pi minus 2 theta. Pi minus 2 theta. So I hope so clear. So this is a pi minus 2 theta and radius and radius. So let's try. Half into AB sine theta, formula is very clear, and half r squared theta. So A is radius, B is radius, and sine pi minus 2 theta is coming. Wait a minute. Maybe it creates a trouble for you. Let me think about it. I think, okay, no problem. There are two ways. I think this way is okay. It's easy for you. And half r square theta remain as it is. And half r square common out. If I take common out, it becomes half r square. And in the bracket, I can say here, I get the answer sine pi minus 2 theta and minus theta. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. And and let me just finalize second. Yes, I think that this is okay. One mistake, maybe 1 minute. No. Okay, here's mistake here. One mistake. If we talk about sector, no, it's okay. No mistake is there. No mistake is there. Okay, because I took a sector. Sector part is very clear. Sector is a radius and theta. We have already. So this is all okay. I think this part is very clear. And let's go for next part. So part number B, student, we have given here r tan theta is this. Okay, and find the perimeter shaded region. So what is the perimeter shaded region, students? So if you look at carefully, this triangle, so what is the BC straight length we needed, arc length we needed, and DC we needed. So three parts we needed. Okay, so let's start BC. What is the perimeter? Okay, I think I should start even here even. What is the perimeter, students? The perimeter is turned to be straight length BC, then arc length DB, and this DC straight length left behind, DC. So I think all points are very clear. But thing is, how we can find it, because R value is what he said, R is 10, R 10 point, R is 10 and theta is 0.6. R is 10, theta is points. Okay, so let's try to fulfill the plan. How to get this R? So first of all, how to get this? This is a radius, I think, directly given by him. So no need work out. This is a very simple. And look at here, look at student, BC is R. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This directly goes R10 here. So this for done. Okay. Now what is it looking for? Next part, arc length. Arc length is this, students. And what is the formula? Arc length formula I'm writing here. S is equals to R theta. So I'm writing here R theta. And what is the R and what is theta? R is and theta both are given by him. So this is not a hard job. R is 10, theta is 0.6. The 6 becoming, this is easy. Now, thing is only tough task is coming here, DC. So where is DC? DC is this gap. Can I give a plan that if I get the full length, from full length and for your knowledge. So students concentrate. Radius, you can see clearly. Radius, 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 and radius. So it means very clear this is radius. So from here till here, it is a radius. It means from AC gap, full AC gap, if I subtract radius, I will get my answer. So it means I'm writing here AC minus radius. A is AC minus radius. This is plan of action. Okay, now question comes in our mind, how to get AC. This is an interesting part. So we have to think about this plan. I think so. If I make a triangle here, look at it, students, or I make it plan down. Okay, no problem here. So make a triangle because both are equal. You know, students, according to the situation, because both lengths are equal given by him. So 10, 10 given by him. It is very clear because both are radius and both are 10, 10 given by him. See, radius, radius. And this is, if you plug in this theta 0.6 here, 0.6 here. So pi minus 2 times 2.6. So pi minus 2.2.6. So let me check. Pi minus 2.2.6. It is giving me 1.942. 1.942. So it means this angle is 1.942. This angle is 1.942. I have two techniques to solve it, to get this length. Actually, my task is to get, this is AC. Let me show you. This is A, this is C. It means this is AC. And we are close to answer. If I get AC, game is over. Okay. So we have two choices. One choice, number one, two side given, middle angle given, cosine rule. Job number one, cosine rule. If you don't like cosine rule, other choice we have. Drop a perpendicular. Always. I repeat my words. Drop a perpendicular. 90 degree, 90 degree. It's called as a midpoint. And get AM into 2, you get a length. So katwa in front of this angle. And what is this student angle? This is a half of this angle. And look at, I'm checking here. So 1.942 divided by 2. I got a 0.971. And I believe you got the idea. And now using this triangle, I can find AM easily. You know, student, in front of angle, this is called opposite. And in front of 90 is called hypotenuse. So which formula I use it here? Opposite by hypotenuse. I'm using here. So AM by 10, opposite by size is called sine theta. 0.971. Wait a minute. This is a too small. Okay. I'm repeating AM by 10 equal to sine of 0.971. But make sure, students, this is a conversion. You must convert mode. Okay. Make sure, don't forget it. And how to convert it? Because, you know, degree to convert radian. Otherwise, you can't get the answer. So let me convert, first of all, radian mode. Then I'm finding it. 10 times 2 sine 0.971. And my answer is coming. AM is what, student? 8.2545. Then what is AC, student? So into 2. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, 16.5. I got it. So I'm writing in the bracket 16.5 and minus radius, which is 10. And I got it here 6.5. I think got the idea very clear. And 6.5 add in 16 further, and I get here 22.5 centimeters. So I hope so. The concept is very, very clear, and we have done this question as well. So question number 9 now. For the question number 9, we have a circle has a center, this one given, and he mentioned this point lies on circle, and find equation of circle. And best way, so equation of circle. What is equation of circle formula, students? X minus a whole square, y minus b whole square equals to radius square. And you know it very well. So center is given very clear. This is A, this is a confirm A, and this is a confirm B. So this is not a tough task. So what is important thing left? Only radius. And all of you know that whenever we have a circle, so it's center given by him, and A is, for example, lies here. A is -1 and -2, and center is B is 5, 1. So how to get this radius? Not a hard job. So distance of AB is equals to distance formula y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. So I'm applying 1, this is y2 minus y1. So 1 minus, again minus coming, and x2 5 minus, again minus 1 coming. So here I got a 3, 3 square 9, here I got a 6, so 36. And 36 plus 9, I'm getting 45, so root 45. So when I keep this value in the place, and this is a radius, so I keep it here, and what happens, students? So root of 45 and whole over 2. So finally, we got the answer is here. So the root and square cancel, and this is our final answer. Clear? Next question is saying AC is such that AC is a diameter. So I just, for example, this diameter. So he says AC is diameter. So AC. So A is AC. So this is a radius. So if diameter there, 100% point C is going on the other side. How I know? Because this is a radius. So this must pass through center of, so circle C is on the top. Let's say AB. Oh no, AB is used already. Let's say PQ. And he said that C is a such that, wait a minute, and D has given 1 point. Okay, D is also given. Okay, this extra part. So D is a tangent. So first of all, AC is a diameter. It means this is a diameter. You can see here, it is a diameter. Okay. And I think this next part, we have to draw some accurate diagram, close to accurate, and 516. So have a look. And this is center, you know it already, center 5, 1. So x is 5, y 1, x is 5, y 1. Okay, so if I join 5, 1, so naturally this is x value 5 and y is 1. So I hope so. This is, if there's a 1, because the radius is what is the radius? If I take something 6.7 is a radius. Okay, so radius is if you check it, this one radius, so it is a 6.7, approximately 6.7. Why I'm showing it means this gap is 6.7 and this point is 1. So it means approximately I make this line. There's a 1 anyway, still I can make it slightly up. This gap is 1 and this is 6 point something. So 5, 1. So x is 5, y is 1. So what is my approach? Mm, this is a center. This is a x-axis. This is a y-axis, and we have what he said before. Wait a minute. Yeah, C point is given there. -1, -2. This -1, -2 student is where this one is somewhere here. -1, -2. So this is actually A is here. Okay. And you know it very well. Okay. D is where? This is important to know. D, you mentioned 516. Very important thing is what? This is X value 5. So means 516. 100% it is again same line go up, and this is 16 on the top. So this is point somewhere 16 here. So it means this way, somewhere here. Or I can drag this whole object a little bit down, and it means, I believe you're understanding what I'm saying. Okay. Now, for sure, 100% that this is exactly above somewhere here. So I repeat, this is so let's say here point here. This is a D 516. Why is reason? Because look at that, this is a line of 5. So I hope so clear. This 5 matches. I think got a point. And now he's saying AC is a diameter of circle, and he mentioned D is a point. And for the 1 minute, please. Okay. He says show that AD is a tangent to circle. Okay, DC, sorry, DC. It means C is the end of diameter. C, I need C. So AC is a diameter. So this point is C. And for your knowledge, this gap and this gap equals to each other. So I will find C coordinate. How to find C coordinate, student? Not a hard job. Midpoint formula. So let's apply midpoint formula. So formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And normally we have given the corner points, but this time center point is given. So this 5 will go here, and this corner point here, and this corner point other one. So I label PQ. So P coming here, X, no, sorry, midpoint is this X midpoint. So 5 coming. And P is X1 and -1 is X2. So this is X1. So 2 5s are 10. 1 goes there, 11. So P become 11. Same approach, 1 goes there. And Y1 is one corner, Y2 is second corner. So I'm writing Q plus -2 pi 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 goes there, I got a 4. So it means C coordinate becoming very clear, 11, 4. Clear now. And now he's saying what he's uses. Look at us, use a scale and draw a tangent here. See? Okay, students. And this point is slightly, it means this point is slightly there. Anyway, I make it again. So first of all, I make a green color line. Okay, and I remove it. So this point is 516 is not here. So 516 is 100% here. See, exactly above. So 516. Okay. And you know what is the logic behind, students? So this is a 90-degree for sure. And he is asking us, show that DC is a tangent to circle. You know what is method, students? So I will find a because best technique to find proof is a tangent. Show DC is tangent. What is technique to prove tangent? Because we know one property. Whenever a line is a tangent to circle, so angle between diameter and is 90 degrees. So let's see, it means perpendicular. So I will find out the AC gradient. I'll find out DC gradient. The product must be -1. So let's start. So gradient of AC. So y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. I got 6 by 12 become half. Now I'm going for CD gradient, CD line. This is a CD. So what is the formula? Y2 minus y1. So 16 minus 4 and 5 minus 11. I got 12 by minus 6 is coming -2. Now is the product of them 100% 90 degree. So that product of AC gradient into gradient of the CD is it coming? Look, I'll show you by working. It is coming what here, students? So becoming AC is a half into -2 becoming -1. Hence tangent. Hence DC is a tangent. Now, students, I'm going to the next part, the other tangent to D. From D to circle, touch at E. It means there is a second tangent. So now I will make a second tangent. And student, this is criteria we have whenever I make again green color line. So when I make it second tangent, students, what is the rule we have? I'm going to discuss with you. And that is very important. 1 minute, please. First of all, these extra points I'm erasing. The rule is what? Whenever you draw a tangent and second number, you see this part is very important. This is exactly above. So it means this aligns this, how much this gap remains same. This line parallel to y-axis, confirm. So if this line is parallel to y-axis, so it means how much this C here, same here, we have D. So this will behave as a kite. You can see this kite, you see, I hope so you got the kite. And so this will behave as a 90 degree. This is a midpoint. And this gap, you can see this gap equals to this gap. Okay. And what is a height of this point? Same height of this point. So this value Q is 4. It means what is this height from x-axis? 4. So this 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So if this is E coordinate, he said, so Y value 4 for sure, but only missing is P. And how to get a P coordinate? Sorry, this is missing. This is this one. So I given a K letter. How to get K? As I said, midpoint. So this, what is X value here, student? 5. Here 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. You saw 5. So what is X coordinate at this point? X coordinate is a 5. So I will use midpoint formula and I'm going to find it now. So K4, it means this kind of line I have it. And this is, I have it, this is a C, and that is 11.4. And I'm looking at the X coordinate here is 5. And that is, I don't care even that. So this value, and this value. What midpoint formula of X? X1 plus X2 divided by 2. So this point is coming here because midpoint. X1 is one corner point. X2 is second X coordinate point. 2 5s are 10. 11 goes there, and I got K value is -1. So E coordinate is turned to be -1, 4. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, the question is completely over. So what our question is this? He says here, this question, we have given a question of curve. expression, first derivative, second derivative, and integration. So let's start. Can we differentiate directly? No way. We are bound to bring it up. So this, I brought it up. What is way of differentiation? You know, students, this power comes down and power become one less. The base in the bracket remains same. Multiply base derivative. This becomes 0 and this become -2. And what about this x differentiation? You know, 1. So simplify, -2 into -4 become 8. I have done simplification first, differentiation completely over. Second, I think I can do directly, or I find this -3 comes down, I get -24, power 1 less, into base derivative 0 and -2, I get -2 only. And constant derivative 0. So finally, the derivative is coming finally. This multiply with that. So I'm getting here 48 positive, and the whole thing I will bring in denominator. This is a second derivative. So what about this? I will find first differentiation simplest form. I'll bring in denominator, power sign will become positive. So 8/3 minus 2x to power 3 and -1. So I hope so. The points are very clear. And I'm getting both answers very clear. So, so this part is clear, and let's go for second part. And he asking for the integration. Integration. Okay, students, so let's start integration. Again, can I integrate directly? No way. I have to bring it. So this I will use. What is rule of integration? This coefficient will keep as it is, increase a power by 1. It means I write -1 and divided by same -1. And here I multiply the base differentiation, here divides. So what is this derivative? 3 has 0 and this come -2. So I got -2, so -2 goes down. And what is x derivative? X increase the power by 1, divide by same and plus c. And this 2 cancel out and minus minus become plus. And the whole thing will go down. So I think you understood how I simplified. Okay, so Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. This part is also clear. Now, what is the next part? He is asking further. He said, find x coordinate for the m. Okay, so it means this I'm looking for. So second differentiation I'm looking for. Sorry, first derivative. Okay, students. So this thing I need it. Okay, 1 minute. First I make a split. Then I use it here. Okay. So have a look, students. So what is technique here? As I said before, because x point, where's x? If you look at carefully, point of minima mentioned. So it means 100% we have to go for what? For derivative 0. So put when I put 0 equals to 8 over this one goes left side. Cross multiply cube root of both side, cube root of left side and right side. What will happen, students? So I get a 3 minus 2x equals to cube root of 2 become 8, 2. Okay. So now I get it -1, -2x, and x becomes 1 over 2. He asking x coordinate only. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so clear. Now he's asking the area of shaded part. And we luckily done integration. If you look at here, so this part is already done. Okay. And this, I will take it and make sure here plus is there. So I'm looking for this part. So have a look. And this part we have already, this time I will take limits only. But important part, what's our limits is interesting. Because starting from this point where x is 0, ending at this point where x is equals to half, point of minima, I just got it. So 0 to half. And when I plug in this half here, I show you. So 3 minus 2 into half. And half here, 1 over 2 square by 2. Upper limit's done. Minus, now lower limit. Plug in 0 here, I get 1 by 3. Plug in 0 here, gone. So let's see how we can complete it. This is cancel out. I get 1 over 2. There's a 2 square 4. 4 2s are 8. So I get 1 by 8. So this is you can just type in calculator or you can get it. So I hope so clear. So answer is coming 1 over 24 because we are looking for area. So right here, unit square. I hope so the concept is very clear. So let's come this question. The curve is this equation. And before I start, all of you know, whenever the adding or subtracting, first of start from multiplying coefficient. So multiplying with cos or sine, whatever the number, this is called amplitude. Amplitude means how much curve goes up and down. For example, this is a normal graph. There's a line. So how much this gap or how much this gap is called amplitude. In this particular question, the amplitude is 3. I think this is clear. This is called axis, student, axis. So axis is this is called axis. Axis called a middle line 2. So from 2 it goes up and from 2 it comes down. So simple. In what is the rule of the largest and least value of y, we can find. So in axis, if I add amplitude, or in axis, if I subtract amplitude. Okay, I have two techniques. I will tell you both. And what is axis? Axis is here 2. So 2 and amplitude is 3. It means 3. So it means the highest value we get it from here is a 5. And axis again, it is 2 and amplitude is 3. So it means I'm going negative, it means -1. So it means the highest value, so largest value, this is called, so largest or greatest. So largest value is 5 and the lowest value is, and smallest value or least value, you can say even. So least value is -1. So I hope so this part is very clear. I have another technique if you want to learn even that. Simple and easy way. Simple and easy way. In the place of sine or cos, whatever sine or cos, one time put +1 and sine or cos, one time put -1. That's it. This is another way. Check it. It is coming 5 directly, it's coming -1 directly. There's another way. This technique applicable on sine, cos, both curves. So it means if you have given, so simply replace cos and sine by +1, -1. The logic, because the highest value for sine and cos is +1 and lowest value is -1 for sine and cos. So this is the logic behind it. I hope so you got a point very clear. Sketch the curve. And some students confuse a lot. So there's a pi. But do one thing, if you confuse, so just for short interval pi or 2 pi, I make it, and then I will tell you what to do onwards. So as you know that students, and what is axis here, students? Axis is as I said, two is axis. 3 upwards, so it is coming 5, and lowest is -1 is -1 here. So this is a 0. Here I take it. Here I take it. Okay, I'm showing degree already, no problem. Here pi by 2, 90 degree. This is a pi. Then 3 pi by 2, and then we have 2 pi. Actually, if some students confuse, so 90 degree, 180, 270, and 360. If you confuse, okay, there's 0. So simply now, I said, as I taught you before, because the 2 cycles are there. So what is the gap of you putting here? Gap is 360 by, sorry, 90 divided by gap, 90 degree by number of cycle, NOC. This is called number of cycles, you know. So divide 90 by 2, I got what? 45 degree. It means technique is what? Take 45 degree, I make it in the middle, 45 degree. And the graph is becoming, when I plug in 0 in the place of this x and type all together, I will get 5. When I plug in 45 in the place of x, so I get this value somewhere here. Wait a minute. Here. When I plug in 90 degree, or pi by 2, sorry, okay. So I get this value here. When I plug in this value in the middle here is called, so I get here. When I plug in pi or 180 degree, I get it here. So actually, if I show you this curve, this graph is coming. So we have some student, if I don't show this part, the student asks, using 2 cycles, why make 1 cycle? Actually, in 360 degree, we have a 2 cycle. See, I'm showing this one. So look, in 360, we have 2 cycles, cycle number 1 and cycle number 2. Okay, student, I think clear idea. This is 1 cycle. This is 2nd cycle. So because he's not asking for to make it full, so what I will do it, I will erase the remaining part. So this is not our required. So we will erase till pi. So I hope so you got a point very clear. So we have a 1 cycle. One cycle. Normally we have a 2 cycles, but due to this pi, I will get only 1 cycle. Okay. I hope so all the points are very clear. Why consider a straight line? And do you know what the equation of x-axis y equal to 0? Okay, and line, all of it familiar, is nothing new. If line goes to region 0, it's called y equal to 0. If line go through 2, so this is called y is equal to 2. So it means you can understand from here. So it means whenever y equal to some number like this, y equal to some number, so it's 100%. It is a parallel to x-axis. But here we don't have that. You can see that y equal to kx we have, okay, and kx. So he said by considering the straight line y equal to kx, it means there's not a passes to origin. There's 100%, sorry, not parallel to x-axis. 100% passes to origin. So it means this, how I know y is equal to mx plus c. If c is 0, so this become, I get it. So it means c is not there, it means 0. So 100% line passes through origin. And if its value is if going this way, you can say it has a okay, and depending upon the gradient, these slantness will change. I hope so clear. Less slant, little high, and little higher. So it means slantness will increase due to this number increases. I hope so this point is very clear. Okay, now what is saying here, and this is positive gradient. All of you know this is a positive gradient, and negative gradients are this one. This is called negative gradient. So he's saying if this -3 here, so y is equals to -3x. So he's saying how many solutions it has. See, read a statement, state the number of solutions. Common sense, all lines, these are positive gradients, and all these lines are negative. Because the negative gradient, so it means it will pass through a region, because its y-intercept is nothing. Nothing means zero. Pass through region, and a line will be must. It is a compulsory negative gradient. So if I take and is a very high value negative, so it means graph will be approximately this kind of graph. And this graph is not intersecting the curve anywhere. So we can say that, and because in our boundaries, okay, so we can say it has a zero solution. So zero solution. Now, if you say one, so y is equal to one, okay? So y is equal to one, how many solutions we have? Is interesting to know. And in this option, and this option, look at here, this is same equation of curve, okay? So now he's saying what is a, for example, k is one. If k is one coming, so this making y equal to x. First, it was y is equal to minus 3x. Now y is equal to 1x. It means x value or y values are equals to each other. So have a look how we know that, because you know, for your knowledge, we must know that why this line is a, first of all, it's positive gradient. So 100% is positive gradient this way. So this line is passing through. It can be this way also. It has one solution. If it goes this way, then it has two solutions. I hope so got the idea. So we must know what is going on in this situation. So, so let's see how we can decide how many solution it has. So first of all, you know y and x equals to each other, right, students? And then it means we must know y value and x value are equal. So for example, what is a pi by 2 value? Pi by 2 value, if you type in calculator, students, it is coming pi divided by 2. It is coming 1.57. It means this, at this point, x value is 1.57 and y value is this one. So they are not equal. So it means this is not satisfying. So it means that is only possible when they are equals to each other. Where they are equals to each other. So this is an interesting part. So what is a pi value? Actually, we are looking the point where both are equals to each other. Hmm? For example, what is a pi value? Pi value is 3.1415 and 3.145 here. For example, this is a 3, this is a 4. So pi is 3.14 and 3 is here. So if I go from here slightly above, if I go from here slightly above, so this point is they are equals to each other. So I mark here. This is a mark and this is 0, 0. So these 2 points I'm going to join. So I take a scale and going to join them. And when I join the line, students, this line cutting the curve 2 parts. Okay, so it means it has 2 solutions. So once I repeat again, because x and y equal to each other, so I want to find where pi value is along x-axis and where pi value along y-axis equal. And 3.1 from here and 3.1 from here, they're equal. So this point is equal and here 0, 0, and I draw the line cutting one spot. Now, students, let's go for the next one. K is equal to 3. When I put 3 here, y equals to 3x. Y is equal to 3x. Now 3x is very simple. What is a x value? For example, this is a, where is a, this is 3 actually, you know, where is 1? So, or you can do one thing, because, you know, pi by 2 is what? Pi by 2 is something, 1 point something, okay? 1 point, if you check again, is a 1.5 something, 1.5 something, and there's a 3. So if you multiply 1 point, this, for example, pi by 2 is this here, okay? So if I pi by 2, keep it here, for example, here. So y equal to 3 times 2 pi by 2. If I type in calculator, student, 3 times 2 pi divided by 2, I get value 4.71. 4.71. So 4.71. It means I kept value pi by 2 and 4.71 somewhere here. So this come from here and this come from here. So at this point, the condition satisfy. So I take this point here and I'm going to make another, now do a black line. Okay. So let's start. And when I draw this line, students, this line is cutting the curve. How many spots? Only one time. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I think you understood. So it has one solution. So I hope so. The point is very, very clear. And let's go for the next. So yes, student, we have to do last part now. And what is technique here? In this question, he's saying that we have given function of f and function of g. But we can look at here that function of f is utilized in this one. So he used this function here. So it means that he applying these two criterias on this function. First criteria is this 4 and second is this inside. So first we talk about this. What is this 2? There's two ideas. One, this apply in the bracket, this 2, this out of bracket. So whenever inside a bracket and when outside a bracket, they are two different stories. So when multiplying outside, this is called stretch parallel to y-axis. And what is inside is called stretch parallel to x-axis. For this, I will show you a textbook concept. So this is a concept. You can see this when this x come with this a come in the bracket with x. So it's called take a reciprocal. So scale factor is 1 by x. This is called a parallel to x-axis stretch. And if it's come 1 by a, then the reciprocal become a only. So I hope so idea is very clear. And when you talk about y-axis, so this multiply outside, it remains same scale factor. If 1 by a, so 1 by a. But in x-axis, it become reciprocal. I hope so got the idea. So this part is very clear. So I can say what is this 2 within the bracket? So we can say that stretch number 1, stretch parallel to x-axis with scale factor so make it reciprocal and 1/2 this will go down. Okay, I hope so clear. And what is this for outside is called translation translation vertically or say translation by column vector x0 y4. So if you want to see this part even, so I can show you that when you talk about translation comes translation. So you can see this one. This one point is very important here to discuss. Outside adding is called vertical and in the bracket is called horizontally. So if this outside plus it goes upwards. You can see plus a upwards. Minus means goes downwards. But for the horizontally, we must need this minus sign is a fix. This minus is fixed. Then this minus goes left side, this plus goes right side. So let's start. This is a +4, that is why I said vertically. But when you talk about this question h, again he applied on f function. So this two outside the function is called stretch parallel to y-axis. Stretch parallel to y-axis with a scale factor 2. You know why? Because students factor 2, because I said before parallel to y-axis it remains same, but parallel to x-axis we always make it find a reciprocal. And what is this number inside? And for your knowledge, I will do a change here. 2f x minus pi by 2. You can ask why this minus you wrote, sir. I said before, this is a fixed negative sign, and this is goes Positive is right side, and this is called negative. So this negative means very clear. So this is called translation. Horizontal, or you just write translation by column vector negative pi by 2 and 0. Reason, because it is going left side only, the negative sign. So I hope so. The point is very clear. And well, let me check. Yeah, over. And that's it. And paper is completely over. I hope so. You understood well. So pray for me and best of luck. Best of luck for tomorrow's exam. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.